Hello again, Larry the Pen Bud Guy here. Welcome back to Larry's Fountain Pen. I'm Larry, and I've got a pen review for you. If you're just getting into the fountain pen world, or you're really giving it some serious thought, but you're still not sure because you're probably thinking, I may not like the pen. Yeah, I hear you. I don't want to put a lot of money in a pen and find out I don't like it. I hear that too. But I'm pretty sure you're going to like the pen. But it's always good to be on the safe side. To try pens that are lower level, like under a couple of bucks, which you can find some really nice Chinese pens on eBay. Or even if you're on a budget and you want some other fountain pens that you can afford, there's several Chinese pens that you can find on eBay that might just curb your appetite for a while. So what I'm going to talk to you today about is this pen right here. This is the Jinhao 992. And it comes in many other colors. Here's a green one. Here's a purple one. And a yellow one. I did order the black and the dark green, but they didn't send it. So they're going to have to ship it out, so it'll be here in, 4 to 6 weeks. And these pens, I think they're like 82 cents. So they kind of remind me of maybe a big fountain pen, a ballpoint pen, because of the thinness of the barrel. It's not a big pen, it's not a heavy pen, it's a plastic pen. And on the clip of the pen, you see the name very pronounced, Jinhao. I like that. I like the clip. It has some spring to it. It fits securely in your pocket. And then when you go up the cap, you see the finial is kind of like a little bubble, clear bubble there. So nothing down the barrel, but it does get narrow down the barrel. The cap is a bit girthier than the barrel. So this is a plastic pen, and the weight is 10.8 Gs. The length of the pen, like it says, is 138.8 millimeters. Now, the widest point of the barrel is 10.4 millimeters. As you go down the barrel, it gets narrower and is 8.9 millimeters. It does post securely, and I believe this is why the barrel narrows down so much for the cap to be able to post, if you care to post. As we go down to the grip, there's a step off here, but there's nothing that's going to be sharp that will bother your fingers. And the grip is really a nice large grip for this pen. The length of the grip is 26.9 from here to here millimeters. The widest point of this grip is 9.2 millimeters, and then it gets a bit narrow down here, about 8.9. So you got 8.9 here and 9.2 millimeters here. So you have a nice size grip in length and in width. No, it's not a girthy type of grip, but it is a nice enough grip where you don't have to worry about if you have large fingers. And it has a fine nib with the Jinhao logo. And it's a pretty decent pen. I've been writing with this pen for a while to see how the pen performs. So, the ink I'll be using in here is the Noodler's Eel Blue. So, let me set all this aside and let's get this ready to go. Alright. Again, I believe this pen is like 82 cents or something like that, close to it. So this is a Jinhao. $9.94. And it has a fine nib and costs about 82 cents, okay? Free shipping. The ink I'm using today is Noodler's. Eel Blue. And let's do some writing. And we'll do a few little S's. And there is some good ink flow with this pen. Check for wetness. And it's wet. It writes more of a fine medium to me. So, this is the kind of pen that would be great for beginners. And for people on a budget. Because you can't go wrong with it. And this is the kind of pen, if you lose it or break it, no major loss. It's not going to break the bank. Under $1. Under $1, free shipping, you get a decent fountain pen that's going to do what it's supposed to do right. Last but not least, I'll take off the barrel because it does come with a converter. Now that is really cool. All the Jinhaos that I've ever purchased have come with a converter. There are some pens that I have bought here from other companies that do not come with converters, and that's extra. But for the $1, the Jinhao, $9.94. Great pen, come in great colors, plastic, lightweight, feels great in the hand, looks good. Take this to school, to the office, wherever. Great pen to get started. And if you're on a budget, check it out. Hey, thanks for joining me today on Larry's Fountain Pens. I appreciate each and every one of you. Until my next video, stay safe. And remember, don't text and drive. Later, folks.